All right, so today I got something a little different for you. I'm usually reviewing, Godzilla and Kong and other kaiju. But this is one I've kind of been wanting for a while. It reminds me of my childhood. It's the Neca Ultimate Gizmo from the movie Gremlins. And, Gremlins was always one of my favorite movies. I saw it in the movie theater as a kid. And it was a big deal back then, And so, yeah, and I loved the character of Gizmo in the movie. So this was, when I saw that NECA did this, I've been wanting to get it. Usually I get my Godzillas before anything else, but they had this guy today at Galaxy Comics. Shout out to Galaxy Comics. I went there to take a look at some of the stuff that they had, and I saw this guy, so I scooped him up. I'll show you the box. Of course, you got Gizmo on the front. Gremlins, NECA on the side. You have a description here. Gadget salesman is looking for a special gift for his son and finds one at a store in Chinatown. The shoekeeper's reluctant to part with the Mogwai, but sells it to him with the warning to never expose him to bright light, water, or feed him after midnight. All of this happens, and the result is a gang of gremlins that decide to tear up the town on Christmas Eve. Great movie, And so they're giving you basically all the different poses and outfits of Gizmo from the movies. And then once again, just Gremlins and NECA on the side. Let's get it open. We have, of course, here, this is the Rambo Gizmo with his homemade bow and arrow. And then here you have the figure with all of the accessories, faces, candy cane, a trumpet, and his bow and arrow. So I'm going to get him out of the box for you, and we'll talk about it. And you can see here, he just comes in a regular clamshell with some tape around it. With all of the accessories you can see around him. All right, let's get him out of that. All right, so this is the scene that they give you on the inside of the box. It's basically, I think it's Billy's bedroom. Yeah, it's either that or the store in Chinatown where he buys them from. But I think it's Billy's bedroom. I think you see a bedpost there. Yeah. So this is Gizmo. All right, let's dive into this figure. All right, here he is in all of his glory, Gizmo. I love the face on this. They really, really nailed it, It just looks so good. It looks exactly like Gizmo. I love the detail on the fur. I love the detail on his ears, where you can see the veins on the inside of the ears. I really love the eyes. On the back of the head, they have like a little roller that makes his eyes move. And you can kind of control which direction that it moves. People have had complaints about this. I see some with some googly eyes. Mine seem to be moving in the direction that I want them to go, So, yeah, they're just fine. I think that they're actually quite nice. You're not getting much in the way of articulation with this guy. Okay, you're gonna get his legs move, barely, but they just move out and back. Arms move. I guess you could probably get them all the way around, but they definitely move out, up and down. And his hands move. all the way around. His ears move either up or down, which is really cool. You got some articulation on the ears. And his head moves side to side and up and down, which you could get some nice shots of him looking around. So there's some articulation. But what do you expect? It's Gizmo. There's not going to be a ton of articulation anyway. I'll put him in a couple of different poses for you so you could see what's going on. Now, as far as like, the stuff that came with it, it's not so easy to put it in his hand. You really got to try to squeeze it in there. You have the candy cane, you have the trumpet, you have the arrow made out of a pencil, you have his rope for his Rambo suit, you have a Santa hat, and you have a bow. I guess that's what that is. That's definitely not bent the way it's supposed to. I got to try and see if I could bend that back to normal, but yeah, I mean, the accessories are not too great, if you want to know the truth, you know. Look at this thing. This is just a soft, I don't know what to do with that. I got to try to bend it to make it kind of look like a bow, you know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the different faces on them for you, show you what's up with the Santa Claus hat, and show you how it is when you try to put something in his hand. Now here you can see him with his arms out, one of his legs turned to the side a little bit, and his head looking to the side and about as high up as you're going to be able to reach it, you know. That's about as high as it raises, so, which is pretty cool, you know what I mean? I can't complain about the articulation on it. How much articulation do you expect Gizmo to have? So you can still get some very expressive poses with it. Now here we have a happy face Gizmo, and I don't happen to like this facial mold is better. I don't think it captures them as good. And when you put this on, the eyes are more sunken in to the back of his head. So it gives you a little bit more distance from the eyeballs to the face. So not crazy about that look. Let's try another. All right, now this is sad Gizmo. I got his ears down. This one I quite like. I think this one is a lot better. They nailed the look of Gizmo when he's looking sad. You can put his arms all the way down. Put his head is all the way down. And his ears are all the way down. So that kind of goes with the sad look, you know. And everybody loved it when he was, you know, everybody thought it was so cute when he had the frown on his face in the movie. So that's a cool, I like the sculpt of this extra face for sure. So that's a cool addition that you can make him look like that. All right, now here he is in his Rambo outfit. Yeah, this is the go to war mad face, which has the headband attached to it. Kind of just sits on top of his head like that. And then you got the rope that goes around his waist. The arrow made out of a pencil. And this warped bow, you know. And it just basically, it just barely rests in his hand. You know what I mean? Like you could really like try to force that in there, but it doesn't fit very well and kind of shitty, man, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, they give you a lot of accessories, but the accessories are not very good. But I do like this face, though. I do like this go to war face. Yeah, it would have been better if maybe this wasn't attached to the face and maybe just a piece that you could slide in over his ear, you know. You could tell, look at the bows, it's really cheaply made. That could have been something. That could have been like a harder piece of plastic or something, but it's you know, it's all right, man. What can I say? It's a novelty. You know what I mean? I wanted to have it, and I actually quite like the figure itself, so real no complaints there. I don't need the effects, you know what I mean? And here he is with the Santa hat, which just sits right on top of his head, the horn, and the candy cane. And, you know, nothing really fits inside his hand. You just better, like, you gotta just, like, push it in there and, like, let it rest on it. It doesn't really grip down on anything, you know what I mean? You could pose them, like, with the accessories, but, you know, it's just, they're not steady in his hand, basically. So, overall, I like it, you know? This guy looks this way, this guy looks that way, and this guy's looking like, hey, what do you want from me? It's a nice figure. It's well done, you know what I mean? Just as is right here, that's gold, you know? I don't need all the accessories. I don't even need the other faces, to be honest with you. The sad face works good, too. But it's nice and detailed. You do get the right articulation from my boy Giz. And, you know, this is just a movie that I highly enjoyed, that we got a lot of fun and a lot of laughs from when I was a kid. So it's just another cool thing to add to the shelf. And, you know, another quality figure from NECA. I think they could have done the... I think they could have done the accessories a little better, but yeah, whatever. I don't plan on really using the accessories. Yeah, his look was cool when he was dressed up as Rambo, but I'm gonna have him like this. This is his most notable form and face to me. So that's how I'm gonna have him displayed. And then maybe you know, Christmas time I'll put the hat on him. Hey. All right, folks. Anyway, go get you some Gizmo. Peace out.